Hi, welcome to the full stack development with Angular 8 and Spring Boot. Let's look at the development process. So the first step is to create a new component for card details using the Angular CLI. We're going to create a new component for card details, and here is the command for that. ng g for generate, c for component, and the component name is card-details. We're going to keep all the components in a dedicated folder components, and this is going to generate all the necessary files, the CSS file, HTML file, and the TS file. It also updates the app.module.ts file. And the second step is to update the root module to add a new Angular route for card details. So inside the app.module.ts file, we're going to create a new Angular route card-details, and we're going to map it to the card details component. And the third step is to update the card status view template to add a router link for the Angular route, which we have created just now. So inside the card status view template, we are going to add the router link, and we're going to pass the Angular route, which we have created just now. And the fourth step is to update the card detail view template to create a HTML table. So inside the card details view template, we are going to create a HTML table to display the card items. We are going to create 3 columns inside the table. One is for book image, and the second one is for book details, and the third one is for displaying the quantity and the subtotal. Inside the table body, we are going to display the book image and the book title and the price, and the last column is for displaying the quantity and the subtotal. For now, we're going to hardcode the data. Later, we're going to update with the dynamic data. And just before closing the body tag, we're going to create one more row for displaying the total price and the total quantity. And the fifth step is to update the card details component to get the card items. So inside the card details component, we are going to initialize variables, card items. We're going to initialize it to an empty array, and the total price and the total quantity. The total price, which is of type number, and we're going to initialize it to 0, and the total quantity, which is of type number, and we're going to initialize it to 0. And inside the constructor, we're going to inject the card service, and then we're going to define a method card details. So inside the card details, we are going to make use of the card service to get the card items, and once we get the card items, we're going to subscribe to the events, which is a total price and the total quantity. And then we are going to assign the data to the total price and the total quantity, which we have defined above. And finally, we are going to make use of the card service to call the calculate total price. And the last step is to update the card details view template to display the card items. So inside the table body, we are going to loop through the card items, and each time the loop runs, the variable card items get initialized. Once we get the card item, we're going to display the data. So we're going to make use of the property binding to display the book image, and we're going to make use of the Angular interpolation to display the book name and the unit price. And we're going to make use of the Angular interpolation to display the quantity. And finally, for the subtotal, we're going to multiply the book quantity with the book unit price. And finally, we are going to display the total quantity and the total price. Alright, we have 6 steps to complete this feature. In the next video, we are going to start developing this feature step by step. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.